Hey, what's up guys, and good morning. It is Tuesday the 3rd and it's 9:32, and here in Cape Town at 10 a.m. the entries actually open for the Ultra Trail Cape Town. Basically, as I kind of thought they would, on the 15th of last month, September, Ultra Trail Cape Town sent us all an email, everyone that had entered previously for this year, saying that they will not unfortunately be doing the event this year. I was going to log on about 2 weeks ago and make a whole video explaining all this sort of stuff, but I thought I'd just log on once I'd entered this next race that I have and kind of update you guys. So first and foremost, I'm super stoked about this next race. It is next year, I've entered it. It is a long race as well. It's an ultra, it's quite a mountainous event. I am super stoked. I'm going to travel a bit and I'm actually going to reveal more information about that race, where it is, what it is, accommodation, all that stuff. I want to make a complete series surrounding it, so I will not be kind of revealing it in this series, but just know that coming up next year there's a really cool race, and starting in November I'm starting my proper like scheduled training plan, so I can take you guys through every day of the week exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, I've got a couple of months to train for that. Very excited. But yeah, moving on, Ultra Trail Cape Town on the 15th of September, which was last month, exactly probably 10 days off a month ago. They emailed all of us and they basically said that we have two options. We can either get a refund, that's a 40% refund. So say for instance, I don't know off the top of my head now because it's been a while, but I paid roughly 4,000 Rand or 4,200 Rand, and my refund would have been 1,600, 1,700 Rand, which, I mean, it's a hell of a lot of money to pay for a race entry, and it's a hell of a lot of money to lose because of Corona and because they obviously can't have the race this year. So I think there should have been, I don't know, I don't want to say a bigger percentage, but they should have done something else. Now they have come up with, obviously as a team and as event organizers, they've had to kind of think of ways they can make extra cash and stuff, and they've come up with these two races where you can kind of race as a pair now, or you can race a 50k loop by yourself. That'll be at the end of November. I unfortunately won't be doing that. I just think I was amped to do the 100k. The 100k is now not happening. I have moved my entry to next year, and I had to pay an additional 250 Rand. I think it was, what was it called? An administration fee, which I also think is a little bit steep, kind of charging people for this year for the race, 4,200 Rand for a 100 kilometer race, and then they're not able to do it because of the restrictions and flight restrictions and gathering of people and the amount of people in an event and all that sort of stuff. So then you've got to pay to enter next year. I don't know, just for me, I was like a bit like, yeah, but obviously I don't want to lose the 60% of my cash that I put in. I've read online some reviews and stuff that even the people that paid for the additional assurance of the platform that you use to enter, they also lost quite a big chunk of their money. So I think there are a lot of unhappy people when it comes to race entries and all that stuff, but it's double-sided. The event company and all that sort of stuff obviously has paid for a lot of stuff and has scheduled this whole event for this year, and although they left it quite late because obviously they were behind the scenes doing a lot of stuff, they only let us know on the 15th of September. The events end in November, and I pretty much thought it wouldn't happen from June, July, sort of even maybe before that. So there could have been something else that was done in order to help people that have entered kind of reclaim some of that cash back, or at least not have to pay 250 Rand extra to enter the following year. Obviously inflation and stuff, but yeah, I still just, I obviously took the option to enter next year because you lose the least amount of money and you still obviously get that entry. The only reason I did, and I was kind of speaking to my wife about it, because I was kind of like umming and ahhing. I'm obviously doing all these races for fun, and I'm doing them for myself just to see how hard and far I can push myself. And I was thinking about maybe even lussing it and not doing it at all, because I'd spent so long training in the same sort of environment along the same trails for that 100k race, and I don't know if I want to spend the whole of next year kind of repeating the process and doing the same race that I was supposed to do this year. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like doing different things, especially for this channel and stuff. If I'm going to record all the stuff, it's fun keeping it exciting and fun and not kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So I am super stoked about this next race. I will be doing the 100 next year at the end of the year, but this other race should come a little bit faster. And yeah, it's going to be very, very cool. Some traveling, a little bit of a road trip. So yeah, super stoked for that. That is my thoughts on the Ultra Trail Cape Town. I'm not dwelling on it. I will be doing it next year and the series will continue. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, obviously, I think it's the 5th, it's the beginning of October. So at the end of this month, I have a set amount of months that I've worked back, and if you haven't seen all the rest of my plans for my 100k, my 50k and all that sort of stuff, look through my channel and watch some of the other videos. And if you are enjoying videos like this, just be sure to like down below and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, it helps me out, and it just helps me see who is interested and what you guys are interested in. If there's anything as usual that you guys want to see, just let me know in the comments down below. Yeah, I'm super stoked. What I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to take you out and I'm going to make a whole separate video on this new race that I'm doing, just because it is such a fun adventure. It's going to be absolutely mind-blowing, and there are a lot of little elements to this race that I'm doing that are going to be totally different to the 100k Ultra Trail Cape Town that I have got to take into consideration. Just stuff like your training technique, the type of terrain you're on, the elevation, the nutrition, like everything is kind of jumbled up and in the air now. So that is really exciting for me, because I personally like, when it comes to sports and fitness and stuff, figuring stuff out, and I like making plans for myself and seeing how I can get the best out of my own performance and stuff like that. So I'm really, really amped for that. And also doing something that's out of Cape Town will be awesome, because I get to travel a little bit and meet a whole bunch of new people and film for you guys. So I think that's going to be great. I hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. I know obviously in England, I think I was watching some vlogs from people in Canada and all over the place. There are like second iterations of lockdowns coming into place, and additional people catching corona and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, just keep safe out there, look after yourselves, keep training hard, and I'll catch you guys for a little update video next week. Cheers.